In this video, I am going to show you 4 best science-based chest exercises that are going to help you to grow your chest. If you are struggling with building your chest, I hope that by the end of this video you will have at least a couple of these 4 exercises included into your program and you will execute them ideally to get the most out of them for your chest. But before talking about exercises, let's look at what makes exercise effective for muscle growth. In our case, the muscle is chest. First of all, exercise needs to provide high tension because mechanical tension is a primary driver of muscle growth, and good stretch because high tension in the most anabolic part of the range of motion, the stretched part, is when you will grow muscle the most. Second, exercise needs to have relatively low risk of injury. It needs to be safe. Of course, safety of the exercise depends on how you are doing it, and even the safest exercise in the world can be dangerous if you are doing it bad enough. And it needs to feel good. It shouldn't cause you pain when you are doing it, and it needs to give you a good pump. And third thing, exercise needs to have the capacity for progressive overload. So you need to be able to add reps or weight, or of course both, to that exercise over time. So with that 3 criteria in mind, let's look at the 4 best chest exercises. And the first exercise is a dumbbell or machine incline press, because with the dumbbells or with a good incline press machine, which my gym doesn't have, you can get a really good stretch on your pecs. When with the barbell, you are limited in the amount of stretch that you can get on your pecs because the bar stops when it touches your chest. Also, most people think that incline press is only good for upper chest and that it will leave middle and lower pecs understimulated. However, this study from 2020 from the International Journal of Exercise Science compared horizontal and incline bench press for the size and strength of the pec. And the study found that incline and horizontal bench press were equally effective for middle and lower chest growth, and that incline bench press was better for upper pec growth. So this study does tell us that incline bench press is going to target your entire pec. Couple very important cues on this exercise with dumbbells. First is you want to have controlled eccentric from 2 to 3 seconds, and by the end of the set, on the last couple of reps when the muscle activation is highest, you want to slow it down on the eccentric from 2 to 4 seconds. And you want to get your chest first by retracting your scapula or pulling your scapula down and back to get even better stretch on your pecs. And you want to keep your chest like that throughout this set. You want to get your dumbbells all the way down and touch the dumbbell to your bicep. Ideally, you want to hold this bottom stretch position for a second or 2 because more time under tension in the stretch position means better muscle growth. And then you want explosive, athletic, concentric, but don't use momentum from the hips because that's not good for chest growth. And you want to make sure that you are doing all your job with only your chest. And here is the tempo on the incline dumbbell press. And the second great exercise for the pecs is a seated or bent over cable flies. The reason why I don't like doing standing straight cable flies is because they are unstable and you can't use as much weight on them. So by bending over, you are increasing your stability and you can use a lot more weight for isolating your pecs. And the second effective way of doing cable flies is doing them seated. It is tough to set up them because you want to get the bench, you want to get the cables and sit down, but it is very effective way of doing flies. First of all, because you can get a massive stretch in your pecs by getting your arms all the way back, and this exercise is very stable, and cable provides tension throughout the rep, both in the stretched and contracted position, whereas with the dumbbell flies, you are getting the most tension when your pecs are stretched, while there is no tension when the pecs are contracted, which is not a big deal because stretched position is more important than the contracted position. So to make your dumbbell flies even more effective, you can do them only as long length partials from the bottom stretched position. On the cable and bent over cable flies, you want to have controlled eccentric, you want to get your arms all the way back, and at the same time, you want to get your chest down when your chest is stretched. So here is the tempo. And the third great chest exercise is the dips. And dips are one of the best exercises for getting that deep stretch on the pecs. if you go all the way down. You want to make your chest first, go down under control, get that good stretch, and then explode on the way up. Dips are providing high tension to your pecs, really good stretch, and you can overload them easily by wearing a weight belt. So here is the tempo. And fourth and final great exercise for the chest is a deficit push-up with a pause. Bodyweight push-ups are nice because you can do them anywhere you want with no equipment at all. However, if you're decently strong, you need to do a lot of reps to get close to failure to stimulate a meaningful growth. And traditional push-up is limited in how much stretch you can get on your pecs, even when you will go all the way down and touch your chest to the ground. Deficit push-up fixes that problem, and it makes exercise harder in the bottom stretch position where you want it. And by holding this stretch for 2 to 3 seconds will make this exercise even harder. You can overload this easily by adding reps every workout, or if you're really strong, you can have a partner loading a plate on your back. And here is the tempo. So for effective muscle growth, you need to choose exercises that are providing high tension in the stretch position and that you can overload and push to failure or very close to failure safely. You want to do all these exercises with good controlled tempo and good technique. Aim to add reps or weight or improve technique every workout. Eat enough protein, enough calories, get some good rest, and you will see great improvements in your chest. If you are not doing any of the exercises that I talked about in this video, please give it a try. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, support your boy, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.